3, 2, 2.5, 1, go.
Go.
Rutabagas.
Go. Whoops. Hang on.
Oh, come
Why
on.
did I have
heard
my
the music
intro
this time.
video?
Recreating the scene from Deadpool.
1 second. This was a test run.
I actually heard the music this time.
Hang on. I have to turn on the intro video, but no Rochelle camera. All right, now we're going to start it for real this time.
And then
Ball start,
go
5-yard penalty, repeat first down. Here we go. There we go.
Rutabagas.
We're doing it. Out of 42 sessions, we're allowed a ball start penalty. Good night. Hello, everyone. Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of Orange Recorder videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live stream to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined, as always, by my wonderful friends, Chris, playing Valravn, the Eladrin Bard of Eloquence.
Woo!
Heather, playing Frey, the Halfling Barbarian of the Beast / Fighter.
Frey is coming to get you.
Rochelle will not be joining us tonight, normally playing our Celeste, the half-orc Sun Soul Monk. Raymond playing Edmund, the human alchemist artificer. Happy birthday this week to Raymond.
Thanks.
And Reese playing Thimbleweed, the gnome swarmkeeper ranger. Also happy birthday this week.
I was about to correct
Reese.
you, but then I was like, Reese is next. Okay.
As the older of the two, I like to say thank you.
By 24 hours.
Yeah.
Head on over to our live post-session discussion Frostmaiden chat after our show tonight. You can also listen to all these live D&D shows with Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson. Join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. Shouts to new patrons this week. Refus. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net for video chat. We use Discord for streaming. I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Music is by Kevin MacLeod. Our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Got off to a late start today, so I'm kind of truncating my normal intro a little bit.
Baby aggro. Baby
Oh,
aggro.
wonderful.
Well, that's why we're late.
Previously on Icewind Rime of the Icewind Rime of the Frostmaiden. After a short rest, the party began exploring the dwarven mining facility. Seemingly abandoned mine had suffered terrible damage, including collapsed walls and sunken floors into a vast underground pit. In an office desk, they found a logbook detailing the arrival of the new boss, Vaelish Gaunt, and how he was only interested in finding and collecting Chardalyn, but he'd been arrested after recently discovering the location of the Motherlode. While carefully exploring a hallway, Thimbleweed spotted an oddly shuffling figure radiating a blue light. While Frey crept along the ceiling, Thimbleweed called out to the figure, narrowly avoiding the blast of cold energy that sprang from its face. In response, Frey leapt down and began carving it up, and the party made short work of this oddly dangerous walking corpse, whom Velen identified as another minion of the Frostmaiden. The facility branched off in multiple directions. Frey, using her spider climb, made her way to the large central lift room. The walkway had broken apart, and the chains holding the lift no longer looked very sturdy. The party found a control lever, but left it alone, while Valravn's detect magic noticed traps and warnings on the doors to the northwest and north. Valravn cast Dispel Magic on the door, while Edmund picked the lock, gaining access to Gaunt's private quarters. Another journal confirmed the most recent history of the mine, while the nearby magical Uri still displayed its most recent result. Buried under the Reged Glacier was a massive ancient Netherese city entirely constructed from Chardalyn. Returning to the lift room, the party debated on where to go next. Frey kept feeling like she was being watched, and when she shouted into the void below, a group of screaming specters began attacking, slamming into the marshals and trying to send them plummeting into the depths below. Our heroes fought them off. Once again, the room lies silent.
Y'all don't scream into the voids below?
What was that?
Y'all don't like to scream into open voids?
I like to scream into my pillow.
Sometimes
It's a closed void.
The void screams back.
Oh.
You all are back in the room where you had just defeated these ghostly apparitions.
Yes.
I'm still jumping on my trampoline.
Oh, yeah, it's that shaky bridge.
Bridge.
Well, if I remember correctly, we got 2 ways we can go now. We've got the door to the north that I just dispelled magic on. I wrote that down so I wouldn't forget that we dispelled the magic on it. And then we could just lower this platform down. Or actually, you know what? There's a third way.
Oh,
There's a hallway that goes east.
well, let's try the door that you dispelled magic on.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I can spider climb my way back over there.
okay. I'm about to say, like, I don't know about getting over there. But...
I think I'm the only one who can get over there, short of Thimbleweed's hover abilities.
I think it lasts for 10 minutes, so.
yeah. Oh
for
yeah!
fast.
Wow. I don't know. Like some of these gaps are like not too long, like 10 feet, maybe 12, 15. Is that correct, DM?
Whatever you see as the measurement is generally pretty accurate
Okay.
with what the gaps are.
At 1 minute. Never mind.
Which I think that those who have decent strength scores can make that jump. I don't think I can.
You're not the leaping across chasms kind of build.
I am not. No. So I think it's what your strength, your actual strength.
It's your actual strength score in feet that you can jump. Yeah.
Yep. So I can
where's
jump
that?
9.
Yeah, where's that door?
Up where I am.
Yeah. So remind me again. You dispelled. You detected
Okay.
illusion magic and abjuration magic on the door, and you said that you dispelled the abjuration magic on the door.
Yes. Well, both doors. There was one on this one. Oh,
Yes.
and then there was one on this north one, and I did the same thing on both of them.
So you cast 2 dispel magics.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I did.
So Frey, when you approach the door, you see the same mouth that appears on the door and repeats the exact same phrase that you heard it say when you tried to go through the when Thimbleweed went through the western door.
I will literally try to put her hand through the mouth.
It's just kind of it's illusory, so it's just you've just kind of fist the door, but yeah. Attention, valued employee, this is your boss, Baelish Gaunt. We're approaching a magically sensitive location. You do not have express permission to enter. You will trigger the lethal security system. You have been warned. Which is the exact same phrase you saw, you heard it say on the other door.
She didn't care. She kicks the door open.
Alright, the door is locked.
Oh, she's gonna kick the door.
It seems pretty fucking sturdy.
Yeah, it was sturdy. Twist my ankle.
Drunk.
Alright. Can I hit it with my axe?
Smash the door.
I want to smash the doorknob.
It doesn't really have a traditional. I mean, this looks like honestly a pretty secure, like the door at the mouth wasn't kidding. This looks like a security door. This isn't like a normal, like people are normally coming and going through this door kind of a door.
Ray does not like being presented with a door that she cannot
Barriers.
get through.
Give me an attack roll. Let's see. Let's let her hack away at this door. It makes a satisfying dinging sound as you strike it. It looks like maybe with a couple hours on your hand, you might be able to carve open a piece of door to look through.
Got nothing better to do.
Has it been less than a minute since the combat stopped?
Right this second, sure. You guys really haven't done much other than her.
I'm gonna fly over there.
Okay.
I'll try to push it open.
It is still locked.
Can I swing on it again?
3 hours of us watching them just.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are making a pretty big racket. It's just echoing through the facility.
At this point, the little fairy things already came up from the bottom, so Frey doesn't care.
Yeah. They've got no more of those.
Perhaps we ought to look for some manner of unlocking for that door.
Oh, where were you 5 minutes ago?
Just watching. It's.
Can I
Yeah.
listen at the door?
You can, yes. Valen calls to you while Robin says, "Do you have some kind of unlocking spell or something?"
I'm afraid not. That was a different magical school I did not study.
You went to school? What is school?
Thimbleweed, it's difficult for you to ascertain anything, but you think you might hear what sounds like sparks on the other side of the door.
I'll try to make like a rhythmic sound on the door with my hilt of my sword.
I was
Sort of
about to
like
ask if it was going to be your bugs that were going to do it.
Okay.
Their little bodies just vibrate against the door.
Make another perception check after you do that. Just kind of echoing all around you. It's really hard to tell.
I stopped doing it.
It's just echoing in this vast cavern. Just.
I might be able to pick the lock, but I don't know how to get over there.
Do you think I can carry him?
Are you strong enough to jump? Probably not. But
This feels like one of
I
those.
can only go 11 feet. But what's the running jump rule, though?
you can go your strength
Same thing.
score.
Yeah, that assumes you have a running jump, basically. You can go your strength score, yeah.
Yeah, I can only go 11 feet.
Which might be alright for, well, I don't know. you would, it would like literally take you just the exact amount that is the gap, so I don't know, you might.
It would be dangerous. You would do one of
It would
those.
be- yeah.
It would involve a roll, and it would be pretty nasty if you failed that roll, because it would be like you jumping and trying to like catch the edge, basically.
We'll have to find another way.
Yeah. There is another passageway down here. Perhaps we'll find ourselves a key of some sort.
Anything's better than waiting around watching these two stare at this door.
They're not just staring, they're pounding occasionally.
Yes, I see that. They're practically ringing the dinner bell for any more creatures to come at us.
At 26, what's a 26 give me?
I mean, you're starting to do some damage for sure, but it still seems like it's going to take forever.
Yeah, let's go down here. Or unless one of you want to go down the hole, but this hallway to the east seems like our best bet.
I think we can go down the hole yet, can we?
Well, we know where there's a lever that says like lower raise or whatever,
Okay.
and we assume I assume that is controls that platform. But I don't know. We have to find out.
Wait, can Thimbleweed get back across?
Yeah, I can expend another.
If you come back right now, I won't make you expend another one.
Okay.
In fact, it'll be dramatic. You'll be like skidding like over the last little bit, like Looney Tunes style, just as the bugs run out.
So dramatic.
Pure inertia just carries you across.
One last beetle is tugging on your cloak as you
Yes.
scuttle my way around. Oh wait, we're going east?
Yeah, down to me. Or over there. I don't know what that. I don't know where that leads.
You're south from where we were.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So down here, there's another passage that's going east.
My east or your east?
Yeah.
Due
I'm gonna-
east.
Yeah, Frey, you see
magnetic east?
so you guys see the hallway continues to the east. This is the same hallway you fought the weird frozen corpse in. Frey, you see a door right here, and then you also see what looks like an entirely other room has basically this wall just collapsed, and now you've got access to what looks like kind of a storage room of mining equipment.
Okay. I would say she'd listen at the door, but Frey is not a perceptive individual.
Yeah, that door, yeah.
But she can try. I do have a little blue check mark next to
You
perception.
can always try.
Nope.
Yeah, nothing. You just still hear your own like axe hitting the door, ringing in your ears.
Oh wait, I'm lucky. I can re-roll it.
All right.
Attack roll ability check or saving throw.
That's true.
Still no.
Wow.
He's gone deaf from hitting the door.
Yeah, literally, the ears are still
Just
ringing.
ringing.
If you're listening, she rolled 2 1s in a row on that perception check.
That's very lucky. That's
Yep. That's a different kind of luck.
Yeah,
right there.
the
That's
odds of
impressive
that
to
are-
use lucky and actually end up with a 1 again.
Yep.
It's the first time I've gotten to use it.
I mean, doesn't that mean you can use lucky again?
No, you can only use it once per thing.
There's a fine print there.
Yep.
I'll listen at the door.
On roll a 1.
Ha.
You are certain there is nothing on the other side of that door.
Okay.
It is
Whip it open.
Silent. Okay. I can also describe this room you're looking into right now, which is to your east, Thimbleweed. Room features stacks of crates filled with mining tools, rope, shovels, and other gear. Several large chunks of what looks like iron are heaped in the corner. To the southeast, a doorway has been blown apart, revealing more boxes and crates. Open this door, it seems to open up into another hallway.
Wow. I'm gonna check out this room first.
Sure.
See if there's anything back here.
Yeah. A lot of this stuff looks pretty boring. It's a lot of just normal mining gear. I mean, technically, if you guys need pittons or something, you can grab it, but I don't think we ever really keep track of that kind of thing. Shovels and rope, all that stuff. I presume you guys already have these kind of things. However, Thimbleweed, in this back room that you come into, a lot of the crates and stuff is destroyed. This room had a lot of damage to it. But one of the crates that is intact on the outside in Dwarvish reads, "Warning, explosives, handle with care."
Please give Frey explosives.
Frey just got
Please
a
give
murderous
Frey-
face on
What can I do with this?
Yeah. I don't know what to do with this. Frey,
Yes.
here you go.
What is it?
Says explosives.
What's it?
Enjoy.
Okay. Do we know what it does?
Explodes, I believe. But I am no expert in explosives.
Okay.
Do not tell Valravn
Okay.
or the other one.
Probably-
You know what? Don't tell anyone else.
This is our secret.
I'm forgetting this as well. Would you like to
Okay.
open said crate, or you can lug the box around too? I'm not. It's totally your prerogative.
How big is the box?
I don't know, like a standard,
Is it
probably
as big as Frey?
two-handed. Yeah, well, not as big as Frey, but it's a two-handed box.
Frey will
by two.
just
Yeah. If this were a
I'll
video
open
game,
it.
you wouldn't be able to like have your weapon out. You'd be like carrying the box around, kind of a box.
no, I'll open it and shove my my backpack full of explosives.
Inside the box, you see what looks like wrapped tubes with a little wick on the other end.
It's not explosives, they're candles.
And I would like you to roll 2d4 plus 2.
That's how much I get to heal.
No. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Frey has 10 sticks of dynamite.
Yeah. That's exactly right. In that
What
crate,
could go wrong?
some of them look like they were damaged. They got too wet. Whatever happens to 6 of dynamite, but you managed to find 10 usable explosive candles.
They become depressed and cut their fuses off.
Explosive candles.
Candles with just explosive scent.
Yeah.
Let's see here. A creature can light a stick of dynamite and throw it to a point up to 60 feet away. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save. Oh, I love it. Explode at the same time.
Read the
Even
part. Yeah, you can
better.
combine them.
Each additional stick increases damage by 1d6 to a maximum of 10d6. Excellent.
And the radius. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Dynamite can be rigged with a longer fuse to explode after a set amount of time, usually
What's
1 to
that?
6 rounds.
What was that stuff?
Roll
from
initiative for the dynamite.
Ha!
Nice.
Roll initiative for the dynamite.
Oh, I'm adding this as a weapon on my thing.
Dynamite stick.
Plus.
Dynamite.
It's going to be called... Wait, where's it? Where'd it go? Plus.
This is now my main weapon of choice. It's just
That's right.
hucking sticks of dynamite at everybody.
That's the whole character concept there, to be honest.
Yeah, basically. It's
Dangerous candles.
Junkrat.
Alright. Oh, this is greatness. I love it. Put that in
Can I control Celeste?
Oh, that's a good point. We probably need to do that.
Mainly because I want to go down this hallway, but I do not want to go down this hallway first.
I can give you control, yes. Yeah, so the hallway continues down to the east and south, and then Thimbleweed just opened a door to another hallway to the north.
Mm-hmm.
I will... Is phrase dex modifier. Oh, that's a good point. I think...
Yeah, will my dex modifier be
Is that how you do the throne? That's actually a good question. I don't know. Because I thought throne stuff uses strength.
I have a javelin, and I have a really good strength modifier.
I thought throne things specifically used strength, and it was only ranged weapons that like shot ammunition that used dexterity. Because if you're like throwing an axe, I think that uses strength and not dex.
Mm-hmm. My javelin uses strength.
Yeah.
I can throw javelins. I also have hand axes. Those also use strength.
Right.
But
there are finesse thrown weapons.
But I don't
too,
think
so
the dynamite matters anyway, because that's just a save, isn't it? You don't have to roll anything. You just throw it somewhere, and then it just explodes.
And then it explodes, and
yeah,
then
it's everybody else has to make the save, so it's actually use your attack roll anyway.
But would the save use my proficiency bonus or anything?
I think it just says on there what DC 12 or something. I think it just had it
DC
written on
12,
there.
yeah. That seems low.
Yeah.
Easy to jump out of the way, dynamite.
3d6 plus nothing.
I guess it's
Tight.
when it comes to a world that people can throw fireballs around.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you should have control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do.
Ray just like shoving this in her pockets.
It's going any place that she finds space
A
for.
bandolier of dynamite sticks.
Yeah, basically, she's using the fingers to help hold them in place.
Mm-hmm.
So each of the little fingers is now gripping a stick of dynamite.
Adorned with body parts.
Yeah.
Hello, Thimbleweed. Fancy meeting you here.
Why? You were just with me like a minute ago.
That is the joke, my boy.
Oh. I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. It wasn't very good.
Let's see if this works.
Is this anything to the south here? Or is this just a little alcove?
Ray's just setting up dynamite in the corner.
Hold up. Let me roll for laughter.
I just wanted to make sure I set it up right. So
yeah, that looks good.
Wow, yeah.
Ray has dangerous candles.
Mhm.
Dangerous candles.
This scent. What were you asking me before about the hallway?
Is this just alcove to the south of Celeste, or is this something else here? I see a little like.
Yeah, it's a little alcove.
Okay. What does Celeste see at this juncture?
Another hallway, it looks like.
Oh boy.
Hallways upon hallways.
Is there anything else of interest up your way, Thimbleweed? There is more down here.
There's more up here.
Oh dear, let us
Split the body! Pew, 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 pew.
I believe there are spider webs up here.
Oh, well, that sounds more pressing than the hallway down here.
I have a way of finding out.
There is a couch.
That is not supposed to be visible yet, but I will give you that. You can see, for some reason you can see into that room.
The comfy couch is not visible. Okay.
Test that up.
Oh, there is a couch.
A comfy couch.
Ooh.
Full of adventure.
You want to blow it up?
All right, there is a door here that the outside. There's a sign written in Dwarvish that says "break room."
Hence the comfy couch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like to listen at the door.
Okay.
There might be spiders in there.
There are no spiders in there, by the way.
You're pretty sure there's nothing in that room. Here itself.
All right, Val Robin, is there any magic on this door?
I don't know if more than an hour's gone by since that. No, probably not, because I did it right before.
It's less for an hour. I thought it was 10 minutes.
Probably not. I whip it open.
It's 10 minutes to cast it.
Oh, okay, last hour. Yeah. You do not detect any magic.
I hear a butt.
But
I hear a butt.
You hear that butt, do you?
nothing
When
at all.
Thimbleweed
Nothing
opens
at
the
all.
door, your magicometer goes a little haywire as you see what looks like the employee break room. You see oddly kind of shimmering webs covering just about every square inch of this area, and like similar other rooms, it has the middle portion of the room is just gone and is just plunging into the depths below. It looks like this room has doors at the far end and then extends around a corner with another door to the west. And in the middle of these webs, you can see what looks like a human-sized cocoon.
Oh boy, who wants to go get that?
I volunteer, Val Robin.
No, I was gonna say I probably weigh the least, but you guys are tiny. You probably weigh the least.
What are we doing?
We need a spider to go get that person in the cocoon.
Okay. I can spider.
There you go.
Are
Easy peasy.
Are webs a surface that you can climb? I guess we're about to find out.
I can gain a climbing speed equal to my walking speed and can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
Yeah.
I am a literal spider.
Oh, it's a spider.
Or we could set the webs on fire and just let the body fall into the chasm. I can blow it up!
Hold on.
That's gonna be her eager solution to everything now, as I've now realized.
These sticks of dynamite are a curse because now she's gonna want to solve every problem by blowing it up. Yes.
If you're a hammer, all you see are nails. If you've got a bunch of sticks of dynamite, all you see are things that need to get blown up.
Well, Wile E. Coyote this shit.
That's right.
Alright, Spray will
Perhaps
start to scuttle.
Okay, good.
She'll be downtrodden and stick the dynamite back in her bag, and then
I'm sure there will be plenty of things to blow up in this place later.
and she will ever so carefully scuttle as a spider across the spider webs.
What is my... When you said my magicometer was going off, what exactly am I seeing? The webs as magical?
Sort of. It's very odd. You don't sense a specific magical spell, but you sense the presence of, like, magic itself in this room. It's very heavy. It's like a thick soup in this room.
A soup of magic.
Soup of magic.
I will warn Frey, not to stop you, dear, but just be aware there might be some magical effects going on in this room. I'm not clear of the origin, but something is happening. You can handle it, I'm sure of it.
So I will remind the DM I do have danger sense.
Post that in the chat so I can review.
I have some danger sense.
Uncanny sense when things aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. Advantage on dex saves against effects you can see, such as traps and spells. Against benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you can clearly see these webs.
Yeah.
So, while you're climbing across, it's a very odd sensation because whether or not you've ever climbed on a giant web or not, you might have a feeling of what it might feel like. And this feels weird. It almost feels like some of the webs drift in and out of your reality. It's very disconcerting. Yeah, and it makes it pretty damn tricky when you make it to...
oh, Robin, you would love this shit.
Yeah. You make it about halfway in the room before enough webs start congealing around you that I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
My danger sense gives me advantage on that.
Sure.
Danger sense. Danger sense.
She really is becoming Spider-Man right now. She's climbing on webs. She's got her spider sense going off.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Okay.
Spider Frey.
You avoid getting entangled by those webs.
Gotta keep going.
Okay. You almost feel a similar feeling back in the lift room when you had the kind of hair standing up on the back of your neck and feel like just that weird, unsettling presence of being watched by something that you can't see.
I'm being watched again.
The brave Frey pushed on, however, through the webs, becoming more spider than halfling. That's right. Frey's going to have some inspiration. I don't know what she's about to do, but I know
you feel inspired.
She needs something.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good call. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
If I
We're
get
trying,
to,
we're
the
trying to
body.
get that body out of there, right? I mean, I don't know what else is in these other rooms, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the body.
Okay. You make it to this looks like a wrapped up person-sized cocoon.
Should like tap it and go, "Hello, are you alive?" Does it wiggle?
It does not. Are you?
I
But
think
you're saying that out loud?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Talking to it. Why
I
would
love
she be
that.
quiet
I love that
about
question.
that?
Are you saying that? How are you speaking? Are you making noises right now?
Do you not remember the character that I am
I
currently
know.
playing?
Frey is not quiet.
Oh. She would literally have poked this thing
Yeah.
and asked it if it was alive.
Okay.
To see if it wiggled.
Cocoon does not move. You think you hear, however, a muffled voice coming from behind one of these doors.
Hello? Hello?
As you shout some more, you feel the very air around you just seems to get like just crackle with energy, and just materializing right nearby is a spider of unusual size.
Uh-oh. I wonder where they were.
And another. And
Another?
No, there's two. And I'm gonna need some initiative, please.
Okay.
Y'all just hear shit.
Wow.
Look
those
like-
are some big-
Yeah, giant spiders that almost have that same weird semi-transparent, translucent, like shimmer glow to them as the webs do. And they just seem to materialize out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Very large. They're so blue. They're almost pretty.
They sure as hell gonna get a surprise run on you, though. Came out of literally nowhere.
I mean, I really kind of knew they were there because I had the feeling that people were staring at me.
Heather, I'm starting to understand why you always, especially with every campaign, love to take the feats where you can't be surprised.
Yeah. It's pretty
And this
useful.
time I didn't do it because
this time you didn't
everybody
do it.
gave me shit the last time I did it.
And Eric is straight up punishing you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Warning for large gross spider incoming.
Why didn't you warn us about this, Chris?
And they're going to attempt to bite at you, Frey. There's a miss.
That one hits.
They hit.
Spider.
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
what?
However,
Jesus.
you do get to make. I love that look on everybody's face. You get to make
Look at that damage roll.
a con saving throw to attempt to have that poison damage.
Okay.
Look
I
at
will
that damage
also
roll.
remind the DM I have stout resilience.
Oh, well, that's going to come in handy.
That is. You have advantage on your con save. You also just have stacks of con as barbarian, so surely you can. There you go.
Mhm. So I have resistance against being poisoned. So if I'm technically taking half, then I take half of half. Because I'm resistant to it.
That is true. You have resistance to
that,
poison
yeah.
damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is half of half.
Thank
You sent the
God.
right person in there.
Yeah, the one halfling that can't be poisoned by spider.
I don't know. Well, Robin's still alive, so
I can most certainly be poisoned by spiders, my boy.
That sounds like
Have
you
many
test this
times.
theory. All right, now we will begin combat, and we're going to start with Frey. Appropriately enough.
Is the body behind me, does it feel like it's super secure within the netting? Or does it feel like a little tug and it'll let go?
Oh, like you want to just take it?
Yeah.
Off the net? No, it would probably require you to... I would let you spend an attack roll hacking it away from the web.
Oh. Do we really need this body?
I don't know. I mean, we were interested.
How
I
committed.
feel like we. Oh, are you trying to? I would like the body. What I'm guessing is either this
For
body
reasons.
Yeah. My thinking is that either this body or whoever was stuck in that room might have the key we're looking for to that north room. That was my logic anyway.
Yeah, where the key to the north room is actually down the stupid thing, and we have to take the elevator down and find it down there.
That's
I will
also
mention
possible.
also, Frey, you see that this room seems to continue to the north, and you see more kind of broken tunnel that looks like this path actually continues over up to the north.
Yes, let me continue up to the north and find more spiders. That'd be great.
Aggro more
No.
enemies.
But I do know that's where you said I heard a muffled, like someone muffled calling out or something.
Specifically, you heard that from what you think is behind this door right here.
All right. Oh, what does that do again? Illustration. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I need to make sticky notes to put on my monitors about some of the cool shit that I'm wearing.
It starts getting crazy as you guys level up too. You have so many things.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about my Chardalyn crown.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But you could use that at any time you get attacked, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I really don't want to use one of my rages, but I'm afraid if I don't, I'm just gonna take so much damage that I'm gonna die.
I think this would be good.
It would be embarrassing to die with rages still in your pocket.
Yeah. All right. We'll rage. Yeah, I'll rage. That's fine because I'm resistant to poison, so that helps. And then the rage will help with the rest of it. So, gonna grow the tail. Yeah, we'll do the tail. Alright, so since I'm spider fray, I will just stand up on the webbing because I can. And I'll just start swinging at spider number 1.
Give me another dex save, actually. But I will give you advantage because you're danger sense.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, that's not good.
But I don't have to make a save to climb on difficult terrain, per my thingy for spider fray.
This is more than difficult terrain. This is a hazard, basically. And it says if you start your turn here and you fail to save, then you become restrained.
Yeah, it says I can climbing speed equal to my walking speed, and I can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
I'm still going to roll you restrained by the webs.
What is that? I just can't move?
I believe so. I can't move, and I think you might have advantage on you because you're restrained.
Well, fuck it. I'll recklessly attack so I get my advantage on them.
Yeah, they're going to have advantage anyway. That's
Yeah. They can't have double advantage, so...
Yeah, because you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against you have advantage. Restrained is actually very bad.
Alright, so
You can have double secret advantage, though.
Yes.
But it's so secret that it doesn't do anything.
So my reckless attack just brings me back to a normal attack then, because I have
Okay.
disadvantage. Swing the first. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Spiders are not wearing any armor.
You know what? It does. I mean, it probably wouldn't matter, but just FYI, Frey, with my new bardic inspirations, they're so powerful that
How powerful are they?
if
They're
you
not
use,
really that powerful.
If you try to use it and you still fail, you get to keep it. So you should just try to use it on anything you fail with, probably.
Sweet. Alright. How about a 12? Does a 12 hit?
So he's saying you could use it on the deck save, I guess?
You could try, but it probably
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
have helped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does a 12 hit the spider?
12 does not hit the spider.
Hey, look, I can use the bardic inspiration for that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is it a D8?
It's a D8, yes.
I know I have to only get like at least a 3.
Right.
Alright.
Snail on you for being restrained.
How about a 19?
7,
Does a 19
19.
hit?
19 does hit. We're inspired.
10 more damage.
Okay, with that 1-2 hit punch, you actually crush that spider's face in and just split it open. And like part of it just like mists into nothing, and the other part is just a nasty bloated corpse.
He's totally gonna like grab one of the like little palpy things from the front and just turn and face the other one. Doing the come at me, bro.
Edmund, I didn't realize you hadn't rolled initiative yet, so I guess we're gonna do you next.
Tell me about this potion of climbing I have in my pack.
I believe it would give you a climbing speed.
Would that be beneficial on the spider web?
No, because the webs are just everywhere. I mean, Frey basically also has climbing.
I see. Okay. So what does climbing do? Or I mean, I'm not. What does the web do? Am I slowed? Is it rough terrain?
The webs, when you enter the webs, you have to make a dex save, or you could become restrained by them.
I see. Okay. All right. I will step here. And how big are these creatures?
They are classified as large.
I would like to Thorn Whip number 2.
Okay.
Well, 14.
14 does hit.
10 damage. And I would like to pull him closer to me.
Okay.
Excellent. And
Strong whip. It works on large or smaller creatures.
that's what it does.
You see where you're going with moving the spider closer to you.
Well, this way we don't have to get on the web, is my thinking.
That's true.
I get to back up now, so I can shoot him.
I know. It could be bad for us, but...
Hey, at least you're not attacking me this time. Baby steps.
Harbor
Watching
that
Thorn with the
grudge.
spider. At least that's not me.
Polish it.
Who's
You
going
to the
next?
spiders.
Frey just went, right?
Yeah, Celeste is next.
Let me... Sorry, one more thing here. In combat... Okay, well, let's try this. That's just for fun. You have my flying homunculus here. And, let's see. I'm going to have to copy and paste this. So, in combat, the homunculus shares your initiative. It can only move and use reaction of its own. But the only action it takes a dodge, unless you use a bonus action on your turn to command it take an action in its stack block. So I'm going to make it attack with my bonus action.
Okay.
With a force strike.
Wow.
So it's just within 30 feet, 1d4 plus 4.
Or strike is the most generic, and you can tell they're like, we have to come up with a generic like attack that any kind of creature can make.
There
Or
it is.
strike. But I want you to tell me what it looks like when this dragon attacks. Does it still have to make an attack roll though?
Oh, good point.
Presumably.
Range. Yeah, it's a range weapon attack. Sorry. Trying to make stuff up. Do they get proficiency bonuses too?
I
I'm
don't
not
think
sure.
so.
I don't think they do.
I don't know how to spell homunculus. Monk.
I don't know how to determine what it rolls. 1d20 plus. Wow. Let's
Gotta
make
be in the
something up.
stat block. Someone don't make something.
Oh,
Uh,
there we go.
Well, the homunculus stat blocks. It's got a +4 to hit, but might be different than what you've got.
Oh, okay, I'll have to look it up again. But I mean, a 19 would hit no matter what. We're just gonna make it shoot out little
Fair.
like Chardalyn shards just for fun.
Okay. Yeah, that does work then. A little dragon, pew pew pew, fires off a little barrage of missiles at the spider. And he ran off, so I assume that's the end of his turn. We're gonna say
is
so. Go to Celeste.
All right, Celeste is gonna run up here, and she's gonna start attacking the spider. Gonna mop him. Have a disadvantage. There's a 13 hit.
Yes.
Okay. for 8.
That spider explodes.
Oh no! She stops mopping. Starts mopping immediately. Spider guts.
Ugh, what a waste of a rage.
I am not putting you guys out of combat yet. You still feel like there are danger around you, but you cannot perceive it.
Oh. Okay.
It's imperceivable.
All right. Well, Celeste is gonna come in the room.
Okay. Give me a dex save.
Okay. Let's see if she's got anything that evasion effect that makes you make a dexterity saving throw to take. Oh, that's for damage. I thought she had something about movement, but I guess this isn't a movement thing, is it?
Mm-mm.
From what we saw in the other thing. All right, a dex save. $14.
You become restrained in the webs as you
Oh no!
march your way forward, just like
Where,
Frey.
like immediately, like right in the very first.
We'll
step?
say you made it like here.
Well, so it would make it here because I wasn't trying to go there.
Okay, sure.
That's near a hole.
It's fine. Yeah, because it's a
Okay.
weird effect where they're kind of almost shimmering in and out of existence. So when you make it far enough and just.
She's still got attacks left. Could she attack the webbing?
Unfortunately, I think it would be an action to escape, and I don't think you can do that if you've already attacked.
Right, extra. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think it would help you here.
Okay. Well, she will look back and tell everyone that the webs are bad.
Webs are bad. And as that happens, another spider materializes.
Oh boy, right on top of the last one.
Right on top. And attacks Celeste.
Oh.
Don't think
14 thankfully does not
14
hit.
is good enough. Okay. See, we gotta catch up on some of the. Celeste already went. That one is dead. Go to Thimbleweed.
All right. Bonus action, I'll cast Hunter's Mark. Then I'll attack it with my short sword.
Very effectively, I'd say.
And I'll add some damage to that.
Yeah, that sword does do an additional +1 damage also.
Okay.
So that's including the Hunter's Mark as a damage as well, right?
Not yet. I'm at the add in Swarm and Hunter's Mark on my sword.
Alright, I'm just gonna wait and you tell me a number.
All right. 22.
Good golly.
That's a good number. I like
That's
that number.
That's a good number.
That's a good number. That was from one hit? Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah, you like cut off several legs and that spider's like shrieking. Still alive, but
It
Alright.
made a poor decision.
it made a poor
in life.
decision. Yeah.
I'll attack it again. For 13 damage.
You murderize the fuck out of that spider. Holy crap.
Take that, spider!
Yep, just half of it just gets disintegrated and kind of blurs out of existence, and the other half just kind of falls down to a big bloaty dead Spidey.
No,
Oh, I
gives
forgot
the
she was
double
restrained.
vision.
Yep, I'll give that one to you. Thanks, chat.
Ah,
Didn't pay attention.
bank error in our favor.
Bank error in your favor. Yeah, we'll just say it didn't still hit. But next I've got Another spider.
See, I knew if I'd gone north, there'd been more damn spiders.
Yeah.
And this one will try to attack Frey, and this one does have advantage. Because of your restrain. Oh, fuck. That's gonna be a lot of dice. That's gonna be a lot of dice.
Feels about right.
I'm afraid to
See
click
what you
this
got.
button.
Do it. Do it. I dare you. Oh.
Oh, merciful heavens.
I mean,
That's a lot.
You still get to make the con.
it's a lot, but we're having it a lot.
We're having of having if we can make the con save.
Yeah.
And you're raging.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
Boy.
I get advantage on my con save.
What is the raw damage there?
you're rolling on this poison is insane.
It really
Really
is.
insane.
This is what is this? A 4d8, yeah.
Yeah.
43, 48, 56 is the raw damage.
God.
Oh.
Alright, so we
So
have to
you
figure out the
have-
math here, yeah.
Let's
You made the
have
con save.
Have the 13 first for the rage.
So that's
six.
You're only taking 6.
All right.
And then we
And
got
then what's
Still not hurt, doesn't
43
help
is
me.
the poison.
divided by 2 is
21.
1 divided
you made a
by
save.
2.
is 10.
Is 10. So you
Ooh.
take 16
Oh,
damage total
16.
from 50 fucking plus damage.
That
Tank,
is one hardy ass halfling.
tank
right there.
mode engaged. Sinks her dead fangs into your body. Just like grit your teeth and just hold on.
It's like that any old the old more badassy type movies from like the 70s when the hero just like take like the things and he's just smiling and the blood's dripping from his face.
She is
Yep.
still
Yeah.
up, folks.
What movie is it where when somebody gets stabbed and the person like grabs the sword and like pulls them?
A lot
closer?
of movies, I feel like.
Wasn't that like the 300?
That may have been, yeah.
Something more recent I saw, but yeah, I've seen that a couple times. All
Well,
right.
I can
Jesus.
tell you that the next attack, our
We
new
did-
friend here will be able to raise a zombie.
Yeah.
That's
I
fair.
have no hit dice. Oh wait, I do have health potions.
That's yeah.
Yeah, if we can get out of
Potions
this
are good.
attack, if we can get out of this battle, I'm gonna down every hit health potion
We
that I
literally
have.
just watched that spider like sink its teeth into Frey and just pump poison just visually.
Yeah.
We can see it.
Valen, I still have her whispers, don't I? Why are you whispering?
Mm.
Sorry, Valen did hit the spider with a chill touch attack
Ah,
and did 12 necrotic damage.
nice.
Says that. I can see why you let her go first. That was gruesome to watch.
Thank you. It hurts a lot.
Hang in there. You're doing great, sweetie.
Please don't make me a zombie.
Shoot. Zombie would not do you justice, Valravn.
Right. We'll get you patched up, dear, as soon as this last spider is dealt with. This is the last spider, right?
I hope so.
This whispers to no one in particular.
Right. He spikes the lens of the camera.
Valravn will, Oh, it's too bad that Gauntlet Blast is just straight up better than Vicious Mockery now, because I really want to viciously mock that spider for
I
not
respect
being
it.
able to kill
I mean,
Frey.
you can always still mock it while firing off the blast.
That's true.
You don't have to eliminate your quips from your
That's-
repertoire.
Yeah. All right. Valravn will raise his gauntleted fist until, as he writes with the other hand, and as the spider pumped its venoms into the halfling's veins, it saw not a dead feast, as it supposed, but a raging fire in her eyes, and a gauntless blast from the elf.
Every time he does the one. But then you followed up with like a 9. Yeah. It was just amazing. And it's a glancing blow.
That's right.
Oh, the double one. Snake eyes. Snake eyes on that one.
I mean, I guess it's better than rolling the one on the attack roll, I guess.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
Sure.
Yeah, anything helps.
I pew it a couple times.
You know what becomes important when damage is damage is if somebody's concentrating on a spell. It doesn't matter how much damage they take, it still has to trigger.
Still gotta concentrate.
Yeah, but the spider is not concentrating on a spell, so it just takes a little bit of damage.
Yep.
Alright, if that's it, we start back up with Edmund. All the rest of the spiders seem to be dead. You don't see any more materializing out of the ether.
I can't really see that far either. No one has light source.
We'll say Velen moved one space to the right. Velen has a light spell on.
Oh, thank you, Dylan.
Hey, we humans have to stick together.
Yes, we do. You're right. It's just the two of us. All right. I agree to a partnership.
Based on our mutual blindness and darkness.
Don't want to do anything cool to this spider. I'm just gonna stick with what I know. Thorn Whip. Number 3.
Thorn whip Frey and save her.
No, you'll kill me.
Yeah.
But
And the
not
worst
if
part
I
is
save
none of
you
y'all will
first.
be able to get to me because I'm in the fucking webs.
Yeah, they all just end up getting stuck and just trying to crawl.
But, yeah. Yep.
It's true. Should I try to save Frey?
What would Edmund do?
If it involves a thorn whip, you will kill her.
But he doesn't know that.
Well, you look pretty bad. I
He-
mean,
She does
I
look pretty
mean,
visibly bad.
I've seen better days.
I bet she's like literally like green right now. She's just, skin is just
There's
a
still one of the
pale
like
green.
spider like
Yeah.
mandible things sticking out of her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
would at least help to pull you away from the spider a little bit.
I
Just a
mean,
little.
Are you literally gonna thorn whip her?
No.
Edmund.
Oh, you're gonna do your out. Yeah, your
It's,
thing.
it's
I
not
thought
that bad, really.
I'm afraid he's got a
It's-
taste for it now.
I'm fine.
I have other ways to
Who
move.
else needs to be
You have
thorn
other
whipped?
ways?
Just-
Right. Yes, other way.
All right.
You want to
here's what I'm
get whipped again? Like we have all these callbacks to just the previous session.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Frey's fine. Don't worry about Frey.
I'm gonna have my Chardalyn homunculus perch on my shoulder, and I'm gonna weave a little magic and touch the homunculus, and you can kind of see him glowing a little bit as I cast a spell, and then on the homunculus's turn, he's gonna fly over to Frey. 5, 10, 20, right here. And let me get all my copy paste that I need.
Get him comboing all his shit.
Let's see. So my homunculus can use its reaction, and a homunculus's reaction is to deliver a spell I cast with a range of touch. And the spell I've chosen is
Thorn whip. For no reason.
this one.
Nicholas opens his mouth. There's a thorn whip shoots out.
Surprise.
Oh, no.
I couldn't think of anything else.
Let's do level 2 for this one.
Oh
Boom.
boy.
Cure. Oh damn, 5. That's it.
Take
Oh,
it.
that's actually a really cool.
Yeah, that's just level 1 though.
Oh, I did level 2, so I guess I did.
Oh,
a
the
1
higher level is the
and a
1.
5.
Yeah, he just rolled shitty. He rolled a 1 and a 1d8.
Right.
Yeah, I rolled pretty poorly.
I will take it.
That is a cool combo. Then you can use the dragon as a mobile fucking heal.
Yeah.
Can deliver anything by touch. So, like I said, he uses his reaction, but I have to use my action. So
Okay.
Okay.
I can't do any. I mean, it is pretty cool, but I can't do anything.
Well,
cooler
yeah,
than
it's
that.
still
Yeah.
you're still casting the spell, but the fact that you can do a spell that normally casts touch, you don't want to get in the webs. I like it. That's cool.
Alright. Right. And then
What does that
fact,
look like? The dragon. The
Edmund, I will
dragon
give you a
just
point of
breathes?
inspiration for using your homunculus twice in battle to effective.
I already had inspiration, but thank you. He has a fly speed of 30, so he's gonna go away a little bit. By send back to here. And that is the end of my
All right.
Oh, all
Ray.
right. Try to. Do I need to do the save again, or is it an action?
No,
to
you
get
are
out of
just
the
you're
web?
you're restrained from now on, unless you make an action to escape from it, or you can attack.
Yeah, I know the 12s, but I'm gonna use one of my special dice.
Okay.
I should have clicked that button there. So it's a D6. So I'm pretty sure I can use it on attack rolls.
Yes.
Yeah. So that makes it a 17.
It does hit.
14 damage.
Nice.
Okay. It's like the mama spider. It's got more hit points, but it definitely takes a nasty savage blow there.
Alright. I'll swing again. 19.
Mm-hmm.
First another 17.
That is the number you needed to deal so much damage. They had 30-some life, but you did however much damage you just did to
31.
kill that dragon in a 1-2 punch.
Alright. And then Frey will just literally sit on the web. And just with her dagger, she's just cutting herself loose. She's just resting. Gonna cut herself loose.
Yeah, you can.
As she's doing it, she'll cut around the body too. And she's gonna be muttering, "This better be fucking worth it."
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to drink every health potion that I have in my inventory. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have 2 regular potions of healing and 1 of greater healing.
the webs
Oh,
still
wow.
maintain their weird shimmering effect, but at this point, there's no danger, so I'm not going to make you guys roll saves or anything for that, and you don't feel that danger sense, that sense of being watched or of being in danger necessarily.
I'm literally drinking every health potion I have right now.
Go for it. While you're doing that, let's
Oh,
take
boy.
a moment to thank our sponsor for this episode.
2d4 plus 2.
Is it Genocider?
It's not. It's a genocider. It is Shadow under Hard Flint Hall. 5e content creator JVC Perry has successfully reached the funding goal for his latest Kickstarter project. Shadow under Hard Flint Hall is a level 1 through 5 adventure written and designed by Perry and Patrick E. Pullen for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Players will explore the town of Sharpstone and the surrounding area and discover the mystery surrounding the ancient dwarven stronghold of Hard Flint Hall. It includes 5 chapters and everything you need to run the adventure. I am a big fan of Perry's work. Most of you know that his full campaign, Call from the Deep, was in my top 3 when picking our next campaign. Obviously, I ended up going with Rime of the Frostmaiden. And I used one of his dungeon designs as the baseline for my version of Oralunga in our Tomb of Annihilation campaign. So in other words, I feel like his adventure designs and general gaming philosophies are similar to my own. You can pledge about $14 to receive the PDF for Shadow under Hard Flint Hall, or $20 to get a softcover physical book with your PDF. The adventure is already written, so backers should receive the digital PDF next month, which seems like a pretty good turnaround time. You have until May 10th to back Shadow under Hard Flint Hall. I will provide you with a Kickstarter link. Please use this link if you are interested. Thank you to JVC Perry for sponsoring this episode.
I'm like 90% certain I used one of their
Really?
adventures in Storm King's Thunder. I think
Okay.
they have like some specific Storm King's Thunder content that I did use. I don't remember if it was the Aboleth under the city thing. That seems familiar.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
It's one of those with
something
a
that
huge
yeah.
library on the DM's Guild, and I
Yeah,
generally
yeah, for
enjoyed a lot
sure.
of his stuff, yeah. Frey, how much healing did you just take? My goodness.
It was 34 points of healing.
Nice.
And I'm going back through because because I'm trying to find our last time we used all of our hit dice, when I rolled all of my hit dice, to see if I rolled for my second wind. And if not, I'm going to roll for that fucking second wind too.
I don't recall, but I don't think I would have remembered either.
Yeah.
I mean, you get it back on a short rest, right?
I don't remember.
I'm 90% sure it's short rest based.
What, second wind?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, I feel.
Yeah, so and you didn't use it in that ghost fight, so
Yeah.
I'm positive you didn't. So
Pretty sure you've got it available.
So I'll roll for that too. Where is that? That is a D10 plus my fighter level. +1.
Wow, maximum second win. Look at that.
Nice.
All right, so that brings me back to half.
All right. Just drinking and drinking.
I am just over half.
Wow.
Okay. Feeling all right, dear. That was very brave of you.
She's still sitting on the webs, by the way. She's
Yeah.
she's not coming to y'all right now. She's just like,
Yeah. You can definitely cut into that cocoon, and as I mentioned, you also think you hear like a muffled voice coming from behind this door, which is all, again, this whole area is still entangled in webs.
I also love the chat too, because they said your crit damage for your poison should not have doubled.
Really?
Yeah, per the sage, Jeremy Crawford.
Oh, Crawford,
Because-
you fucked me over on this a couple times with these things.
I pretend like
yeah.
I didn't see that.
I know.
Yeah. I liked my 53 damage attack.
I gave you guys a bone earlier, and then give it and take it away. I
That's
didn't know.
right.
I always assumed. When
That's
Roll20
okay.
obviously did this too, but I thought crits just every time you roll dice, it just did it.
Well, as
the
I'm
roll.
reading it, it's because in this particular case, the poison isn't damage from the attack. The poison is damage from a saving throw after the attack.
Oh, interesting.
I think that's the logic.
That's fine.
But now Chet's saying Jeremy Crawford and Chris Perkins disagree. So do whatever you want.
Well, I'm going with what we initially established, so that's
Yeah, I'm not giving myself any more hit points.
No,
It's just
right.
yeah, that's an interesting.
future endeavors.
That is an interesting debate to make.
I appreciate the chat trying to save my skin,
Right.
because it was almost made into a cocoon.
A rare moment for chat to step in for the player and not for the DM. Also.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you can open that cocoon, and you see a bunch of little spiders that are not gonna, pose
Literally
any
with
threat.
her dagger, she goes step.
Yeah, and they're doing that weird. It's very unsettling because they come out and some of them like disappear, and then they reappear like somewhere else. It's
She
like
doesn't care. She's still stabbing.
yeah. Inside this cocoon, you see a dead, like desiccated corpse of a small. You think it looks like maybe a gnome.
Yeah, it's desiccated. I've been stabbing it.
And you search it, and you
Give
come
it
up
a
with
pat down.
a bunch of gems in its pockets.
Ooh.
Roll
Okay.
Buy
me
more health potions to replace the ones you just drank.
roll me a 2d4.
7.
You can roll on that 10 GP gem button 7 times.
And all of these gems, she just secrets away into her bag.
That's fair.
You also find a gem that looks like it is magical. Or maybe, is it already here? I guess I didn't. Alright, hang on one second. Let me find it.
No, I want to know now.
Meant to add it to the thing. Doesn't require attunement, so I'm assuming you can identify it as you find it. It looks like a much fancier magical gem, which I believe you use this in Storm King's Thunder also, Chris. The Gem of Brightness.
Ah.
Has 50 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to speak one of 3 command words to cause one of the following effects. One command word just shines light. Does not spend an action. Another one, you can spend an action and attempt to blind somebody within 60 feet of you. And the third action, you can spend 5 charges and cause a giant 30-foot cone of blinding light.
Frey'll toss it to Thimbleweed and say, "This was all that was on the body."
Ha!
And she's still like trying to like bandage herself up.
Ah.
Hey, Pod! With the light? I don't need this. Throws it to Valravn.
Oh,
How
dear.
dare you all spurn my magic?
Hot potato, throw it down the well.
Everybody just trashes it. It doesn't even require attunement. The DM screams.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I just don't think Thimbleweed would care about it.
Versus shooting things with arrows. Yeah, I'll take it. Blinding people seems like a good thing to do.
I have a shit ton of dynamite. I didn't need it, and I felt bad trying to
That's
think
fair.
about keeping it. So
You just pocketed 10
Why
dynamite and a
blind
bunch of
when I can
gems.
explode?
That's yep.
Yep,
I almost got Chris to spit out his drink. That's great.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Getting closer. All right, Frey's gonna start making her way across the web to hear about the voice.
Sure. Yeah, so you think you hear a muffled voice in this room. You'd have to kind of hack apart these webs to make it through this door. You also, as a note, you see the room, this room you're in, continue to the north, where it looks like it's a tunnel. And then to the south, you see what looks like a little kitchen area. And, well, if you want to enter the kitchen, I'll explain it from there.
She'll knock on the door. "Hello? Anyone in there?"
You hear a response back. Do you speak Gnomish?
No, I don't think I do. No, I speak common and halfling. That's it.
Okay. You hear a voice inside, but you can identify what it's saying.
"I don't understand what you're saying."
More communication, but there's it doesn't seem to be able to, whatever's in there does not speak to be able to understand you either.
All right, she opens the door.
Okay. The first thing that happens is it kind of butts up like something is blocking it.
"Move!"
Yeah, you're strong enough where you can just kind of shove.
Oh, she'll keep pushing on the door to make them get the image of move.
Yeah, it's kind of a makeshift little barricade here. Inside, you see a.
Plus, would not be going across the spider webs.
Well, would we clear them out,
Do what?
or are they still there? The spider webs? Are
Yeah.
they still like a problem?
No, I mean they're there. You guys can be hacking them apart. I'm just not making
Yeah.
you guys roll saves and stuff because there's no danger here. So
Just set them on fire and get
Let's
rid of
keep
them.
mopping them up as she goes, like literally like mopping them
setting
into the
them
hole.
on fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've played so many RPG video games where like the trap is still there and you have to like, and your whole party, like half of them fall down or whatever in the grease pot. And it's like, there's no danger. Just let me fucking walk through it. I'm done with it. So.
It becomes just a grease puddle that you're all dancing in.
But yeah, you see a gray-skinned, well, looks like a gnome, with kind of like leather. I said leather chaps, leather armor, and
Hey, to each their own.
yeah, and he got like a pick at his. It kind of looks like maybe mining equipment or general exploring gear, and looks.
This poor dude. Whenever I open the door, he just sees
Yeah.
a beat to hell halfling who is literally probably covered in a lot of blood and has a tail that is just rapidly diminishing. So this dude's probably like internal monologue screaming.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like that description. Very worried, yeah, and he looks like minor injuries and exhausted, but obviously seeing you, his eyes go very wide, and he has a mix of motions crossed over his face, and then attempts to speak some more, but it just sounds like gibberish to you.
He just goes, "Shh."
You can see it's looking around wildly and worriedly.
She looks back. Do
I got-
any of y'all speak Gnomish?
Yeah, does anyone speak Gnomish? I could do
Only we
Yes,
had
I'm a gnome.
You are? I thought you were some kind of talking squirrel.
Frey will motion for the gnome to come here.
I mean, did you think I was a halfling?
Thought you were a very short elf. I didn't-
It's never come up. Or assumed he was a goblin, like a very attractive goblin, because he spoke goblin.
Or a very attractive goblin, yes. Fair-skinned goblin.
So Frey will just go like this to the gnome. Say, come here. Come here.
To the gnome. Oh, that one.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, me.
That's just about
Oh.
me. It's like I've
Yeah.
lost my name now.
You're just the gnome now.
you've been reduced to the gnome.
And then she'll just like go, talk to him.
How dare you? Just because he's a gnome, you assume that he speaks gnomish.
Yeah, she would.
You.
The creature seems to jump, but recognize your voice immediately, Thimbleweed. Says, are they dead? Monsters?
Everyone dies in our path.
Oh, no!
They are not monsters. Well, sometimes, even still. Do not give us cause to kill you.
No. Don't, no trouble from me.
Excellent. Again, who are you?
Oh, my name is Zon.
Frey's gonna push past him into the room to see if there's anything in here.
Okay. Gratz, is he? He kind of looks around the spider web.
There did happen to be a body in the middle of the spider web, not moving.
Oh, that sounds like
dead.
Gratz.
I assume that's your friend.
Oh,
Yeah, I would say I'm sorry, but
I'm not.
That would take some effort.
he had 17 children.
Oh, no.
well, that was his mistake. No wonder he wanted to get out of here.
Yeah. Hated every one of them. There's nothing in this room, Freya.
One worse than the last.
Yeah, it looks like it's a small private like break room, like a little bed and stuff, but everything's kind of been destroyed and disheveled and kind of shoved to make a barrier here.
Okay.
We were just exploring this area. I knew Webbs was gonna be trouble. Gerso just kept demanding that we explore more of this place. It's so dangerous.
Gerso?
Gerso, yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, kind of. I guess the leader. I mean, we're kind of a, collective. Like we share, all the stuff we find amongst each other.
Is Gerso here?
Oh yeah. There's, we're all camped just up the tunnel up there. Oh, who are you? You're from the surface.
We are the marshals of 10 towns. Well, formerly 10 towns.
Marshals of the artist formerly known as
Yeah.
Town.
Oh, there's news from the surface.
We are here for very important business.
Yes.
Indeed, we have defeated the spiders that phase somehow.
Yes, they came at us very suddenly. We're usually pretty good at finding spider problems, Underdark and all, but these things, I don't know, magic, weird. This whole place is just, it's dangerous.
Indeed. How are you not better prepared for this place?
We just try and search around for treasures. This place seemed to have quite a bit of treasures. I mean, the Zorn was going crazy, but I don't know. This seems real dangerous. Gosh, I forgot what I called his name. Gret's already dead, and then
Something like that.
yeah.
Are there more treasures in this place?
I mean, you know, we've already found some that's, ours. We found it, yeah, you probably found some treasures too. Yeah, you go ahead and keep those, and
We have found nothing.
Oh, that's I'm sorry to hear that.
Sounds like you could use some help getting out of here then.
Honestly, I think we could just leave. I don't want to explore this place anymore. I don't want to die.
They're having this conversation. The rest of us are just like, eh.
Yeah. You can check out that kitchen if you want.
No, Gnomish is probably a very, I don't know, interesting sounding language.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll check out the kitchen.
The kitchen
Frank
looks...
doesn't want to sit still.
Yeah, the kitchen looks pretty destroyed. Whatever little bottles and things... it looks like it was just food, but it's clearly long been spoiled, and you kind of, you already found where a lot of the more long-term food was kept in that provision storage. But you do see a bottle that looks like it's still intact and has liquid in it, and it looks like it's actually shimmering with that same quality that the webs and the spiders had.
Let's shake it.
And
close anymore.
I was not prepared to give you these items for some reason. I must have just looked them up on the compendium and then like, yeah, let's do that.
That's great.
I'll let you find 2 of these. I'm feeling generous since you almost died.
I came real close.
You find
real
2
close.
oils of etherealness. A cloudy gray oil on the outside of its container that quickly evaporates. The oil can cover a medium or smaller creature along with the equipment it's carrying. And applying the oil takes 10 minutes. The affected creature then gains the effect of the etherealness for 1 hour.
And now I have to Google what the etherealness.
Yeah, now you have to look up etherealness. If I can show that to you. It's like a 7th level spell.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it doesn't strike as familiar to me. So I don't.
Basically become like ghost mode.
It makes your movement cost double though.
There it is. Step into the border regions of the ethereal plane where it overlaps with your current plane.
Up to 8 hours. Moving in any direction, up or down, every foot of movement.
It's like turning on God mode, a video game. We just like fly through the
level.
level.
You're floating.
Yeah.
You happen to speak any other languages?
Yeah. I mean, we have to speak Terran to communicate with the Zorn, of course, and Undercommon for Underdark stuff.
Useless. What was your plan after this?
You notice when he speaks Gnomish, it's like a very heavy accent. Also, like it's not one you've heard. You can understand each other, but it just sounds like like talking to somebody with a very thick accent.
Okay. How much longer was your expedition supposed to be here?
We've only been here a couple days. I think I've been holed up in this room for a day now. I'm pretty hungry.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Rough.
I mean, if we usually find a spot that's dangerous, we don't usually stick around, but I don't know, like, Urso's got it up his butt that we need to just keep searching this place for more treasure. I think it's folly.
One of the pushes to Edmund.
I'll give him some food and water.
Okay.
Have you heard anything else about this place? Anything we should avoid or look out for?
You may have a point of inspiration, Thimbleweed.
Yeah, thanks.
He nods and says, "Oh, yeah. I mean, the reason we came this way, we broke through the tunnel, was because we tried leaving out of the big door of this big fancy, I don't know what you even call it, some kind of laboratory. And oh, poor Flabby, he took one step into the hallway and just, I don't know, sparks flew out of the wall and just fried his ass. And so
Hey,
we
The
thought,
death?
oh yeah, he's dead. He's very dead. I mean, that's two of us now, right? Like, we got like this is not worth it.
I would have left after the first one.
That's what I said too, but you know, greedy man.
I'll relay this information to the rest of the group.
What hallway did he say was the spark death hallway?
So what he explains it is they tunneled up from the Underdark. And the first thing they went through, and he said like the Zorn was sensing all kinds of treasures and gems and stuff, and then they broke through what was apparently this giant laboratory and looted the place. And then somebody tried going out the door and got zapped by a trap. And so they decided to try and take another path through this place since they can tunnel through rock. And he says he kept saying the Zorn, like he knows, like he assumes you guys know what that is.
Do we know what that is? I'm not sure if
I don't know if you do know what that is, actually. What's the rule for looking up monsters? Let's see. Let's go to house rule. Appreciate you not meta-acknowledging this information.
I mean, yes, I do know what a Zorn is.
That's fair.
I don't know if Robin knows what a Zorn
Right.
is.
What did I just say? Arcana check.
Okay. 15.
That gets you in the movie.
I
It's like
No.
Zorn. That sounds fucking great. I know all about the Zorn.
Is that a cream?
Topically. Well, Robin, you would know that a Zorn is a typical Underdark creature categorized as an elemental. It is intelligent and it can magically sense treasure, and it usually feeds on precious gems. And it a lot of times will work with other creatures to try and obtain more of its precious food supply. And also, you would know that it can burrow through rock. So you can already picture some kind of symbiotic relationship
Yeah.
with these deep gnomes.
Are they? Which actually, you know what? I can speak to him, but Thimbleweed's gonna have to translate back. Robin can do this.
The ba weep grana weep ninny bon.
That's. Yeah.
That's
Everybody can understand me for an hour.
Okay. Fantastic. Everyone, pay attention to me.
Listen to me. But yeah, Thimbleweed will have to translate back, though, I guess. What was I going to ask? Oh, are you responsible then for all of the cave-ins in this facility? All the tunnels we've been seeing around here?
He startles when you speak in perfect, like, according to him, perfect gnomish. He's like, oh, I was, man, even got the accent right. That's great. Weird looking though. He's all green and hairy and. Anyway.
Robin is nodding. And what does he say?
Yeah, what's he saying?
Indeed. Nothing important.
He says that they haven't even been where you guys came from.
Oh, so the laboratory he's talking about is not the one we've been in.
Correct.
I guess okay. We won't. I guess it's not a laboratory. It was a orrery or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he says they haven't actually been that far into this place. You guys saw like the office, yeah, like his private quarters, and then the orrery thing, the model.
Yeah.
But you have not seen the lab, and he's actually describing the lab. So he's been there, and then the other tunnel brought them here. But he does mention the fact that this place has obviously been damaged. Part of the stuff is destroyed. He says like the actual lab part of it, like much of it was just demolished, and like whatever purpose it was for, they have no idea. But he's like, it's just old magic stuff. We don't really bother with that.
Speaking, well, he's not understanding, but once he gets the translation, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you find anything that resembles? I mean, actually, he'll turn to the wizard at this point because
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm even talking about. An orb of some sort of magical energy. He kind of may ask her, like, what does the divination orb look like?
Yeah. Valen describes it as like a small blue, orb-looking thing, ball.
All right. He'll ask if they found that and if they found any keys.
He shakes his head no at the keys. At the orb, he just kind of looks thoughtful and says, I mean, maybe, probably, we find a lot of gems and stuff like that, so if it was something like that, we might have just grabbed it, or, hopefully the Zorn didn't eat it already.
Can a Zorn eat a divination orb, villain?
That is a question I was hoping would not be asked of me. But I don't know. I assume he hasn't seen any other wizards either. Here?
You haven't seen it. They haven't seen any other people at all. It's a question. It's the question.
Right. He says that nothing until these spiders.
Yeah. Doesn't appear that way. Or perhaps we ought to talk to whoever it is of your group, manages the inventory or is in charge.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we try to be a sharing collective here, union, good union job. But there's always somebody that kind of gets to be a bit bossy. But yeah, we're camped up here. I gotta tell you, we don't meet a lot of surfacers. I guess we really tunneled up kind of far up, didn't we? Dang.
You are?
Or are we pretty down low? I don't know what the.
You're both. Let's go greet each other.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. And when he steps away a little bit, Belen whispers, is like, "Do we trust these Underdark gnomes? Have you had much dealings with the Underdark creatures?"
None, but with our superior forces and tactics, we will destroy them if they try to cross us.
Yeah, that does breed an air of confidence, doesn't it?
I always breed confidence.
Sometimes twice in one morning. He slips through some kind of a little tunnel here out of some rubble.
Rime, did you get that I gave you one of those ethereal potions?
Oh, no, thank you.
Be on your toes. These Underdark people can't be trusted.
That's what they say about us.
Yes, I've also never met one before, so I don't know.
I assume. This whole tunnel looks a lot more recent than the actual facility you all just went through. This does look like it has been dug out within, like, days, but there's still, like, some decent supports put up. You can tell, like, these guys know what they're doing when it comes to making tunnels and stuff. It all looks pretty, like, up to code and fairly legit. But the most recent one you just went through looked like, they hadn't quite done the beams and supported. They just, I'm picturing like a Minecraft or something where you just click one block and and then all of a sudden there was opened up this large cavern. So of course you're just gonna walk through there and then spiders. And you can see like some tents have been put up here just for shelter and like a cold campfire area. And then it looks like the tunnel just continues on down, kind of like a winding path, and then goes to the west over here around the corner. And he just mentioned, he just gestures over here as he keeps walking around. He's like, yeah, this is you know, we came up here. You know, I don't know how the others would feel, but you guys need to, you know, take a short rest, and maybe that would be something we could do here.
Do these tents look like they're occupied or
No, not at the
recently
moment.
occupied? Okay, not at the
Yeah,
moment. But...
recently occupied, sure, but they're not
okay.
there at the moment.
We certainly could short rest. I don't know if it would do much good to anybody at this point because those who need hit points don't have any left.
Hey, you get your second win back at least.
Yeah, that's true.
It helped me.
I'll roll that shit again.
Yeah, you guys can get a short rest. Basically, you just decide to do that, and he's like, I'll go, you know, grab the others and tell them about what's going on.
I'd like to craft something.
Okay. Open that crafting window.
Mhm.
I keep forgetting how to craft, though.
Where
Rules of rule of crafting. So DC 15 using intelligence.
Consider using hit dice. Consider rolling better on your hit dice roll.
Consider rolling more than a 1.
It was a song rest.
Yep, it is.
Whoa.
What?
Wow. Hey, that's a nat 20. Bow, 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 bow.
That's right.
Or the crit has been quiet tonight.
It has.
Gosh.
I craft 5 Chardalyn arrows.
Ah.
Here, Thimbleweed. My apologies for any hard feelings.
I'll take it.
Adorable.
What's happening?
I gave you 5. I crafted 5 Chardalyn arrows.
Nice. Okay.
I think you might still have that in your character sheet, Reese.
I do.
Okay.
2d6.
And resupplied.
Yeah, and I think they did something. If I need to look it up, you know what? It might be in the journal.
On
Yeah.
a fail, creature becomes blind.
Yep, there it is.
Oh.
Extra 2d6 psychic damage must succeed on a wisdom saving throw using your spell save, DC or 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence, whichever is higher, or become blinded until the start of your next turn. If you miss with these arrows, you must succeed on a DC 10 charisma saving throw or suffer a form of short-term madness till the end of your next turn.
Don't worry about the small fine print.
Join the Chardalyn Club. Oh, Thimbleweed, you can also identify the sword you got last session.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, your magic short sword. You guys are getting all kinds of cool shit.
Yeah.
Is Vigilance. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. While attuned and holding the sword, you can use an action and speak the word Vigilance to sense the presence of other creatures. For the next minute, the sword will glow blue if it detects no non-allied creatures within 60 feet. If the sword detects any hostile creatures in its range, it will glow red. If it senses creatures who are not immediately hostile, it will glow yellow. Detection magic can reveal invisible, ethereal, and hidden creatures. I love that we get this after just fighting a bunch of fucking ethereal creatures.
We should have short rested before the spiders.
But is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal. I literally copy and pasted your detect magic, by the way. Or 3 feet of wood or dirt. The sword does not provide a number, direction, or type of creatures. You can activate this effect a number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus. In addition, when you roll a 20 on the attack roll with this weapon, in addition to the normal effects, the target must also make a DC 12 con saving throw or become temporarily blinded until the end of their next turn due to the rapidly shifting colors of the blade.
Nice.
Ooh.
And it's also a +1 to attack and damage rolls.
Very cool.
So good luck plugging that into your character sheet somehow, but
Yeah.
because you've got stuff to add to the weapon, but it has like a spell-like ability that you can do.
Just like everything else, it'll be a series of rolls.
Right. Just wait to the end. I'll tell you what happened.
So I assume you want to attune
Yes,
that.
that's 3 attunements.
All right.
Ah. But you didn't have 3 before, and you turned down whatever. Because I've got like 5 magic items in my inventory.
The gem is not required attunement. I think.
Oh, that's true. It was the lantern.
Yeah, I mean,
one?
Thimbleweed doesn't. I don't
He
think
doesn't
you
care about a lot.
that.
Yeah,
I respect it. He's keeping the.
yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
I know what I like.
I know what I want. Not that. But yeah, so you guys kind of rest while he's, whatever, healing up. Basically, he's like giving everybody food and stuff, and then after you guys heal up a bit, he invites you to step into what looks like the laboratory of Valish Gaunt.
Ah.
And there are more deep gnomes in here who look startled when they see him. And he's like, "Hey, yeah, way to rescue me. I have a bunch of these fine I'm sorry, I never asked your name."
I am Thimbleweed, and these are my compatriots: Valravan Astute, Edmund, Frey, and the tall one here is Celeste, keeper of the mop.
He says a few words in Undercommon to the others, which Edmund you pick up because he doesn't know any of you speak Undercommon, and he says something like, he basically says, "Hey, I don't know where they came from. I guess this place must be close to the surface. They all look like they're from the surface, but they saved me, rescued the spiders. Gratz is dead, and where the hell were you assholes?" And
Excuse me,
yeah.
we are marshals from the formerly 10 towns of the surface. How you have not known of us and our prowess, I will not understand. We are area famous.
Local celebrities. If you will.
Yeah.
Very local.
Between this street and this street.
We saved
Knows us.
many towns from the wrath of the mechanical dragon. But not some of them.
Oh, select.
But not all of them.
They deserved it, probably. Or not. I don't know.
Valen shakes you, Thimbleweed. Like, ask them about the orb. See if anybody has seen the orb.
Orb? Who cares about the orb?
That's what we need to find.
Ugh.
Assuming there's no trace of that traitorous wench, Lantamir.
Have you seen an orb? That seems, I don't know, unusual.
One of them steps forward and suddenly the others kind of looking at that one and just yells out in Undercommon, which again only Edmund hears this. Says, "You hear that? They're here for our treasure. We need to defend ourselves. They're just gonna take it all." And
Hold up.
well, you didn't understand this because it's an Undercommon.
Oh.
So that's why they switch. You can still
Gotcha.
respond to the fact that they're being very rude and speaking in a language you don't understand. Only Edmund actually can hear this. Before you can respond to that, he pulls what looks like just a yellow gem out of his pocket and kind of cracks it in his hand and throws it at the ground. And emerging from that gem is a large rock creature. And this poor gnome gets shoved to the side. And I know what time it is, but I have a plan, so I'm still gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Oh.
So it's going to be like this.
Just got my hit points back, you bastard.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Reread that sword again.
Sword, save me. Let's see. You. And yeah, it looks like this elemental is very hostile on you. And I did start the MVPC poll, so please vote on that poll. Thimbleweed.
Is your leader the one you sent us to after giving you food and water and saving you from the spiders?
Yeah, and
I'm
you,
not your friend, I'll admit.
you can tell now, especially because this one tends to it switches back to gnomish. It's like, Curso, what are you doing? It generally seems concerned about what's going on right now.
No matter, we'll show you the true might of marshals. Now I'll swing at the rock creature with vigilance. Oh boy, okay.
First time using it.
An 11.
Is not going to hit a very sturdy rock monster.
Really?
Boing!
See if I can. How do you take the description off?
I think you do like, oh yeah, how do you do that?
Show.
Well,
I mean,
whatever.
you could just delete the description and put that in an item thing on the bottom right, I suppose. Or only leave the attack effects in the description.
Yeah, it's probably the best way to do it. Put it under a different section of your sheet and just leave the nat 20 part.
Okay, I'll attack again.
25 does hit.
Yeah.
All right, for 9, Hunter's Mark is still on.
Is it? You did short rest. Does it last that long?
It lasts for an hour.
You guys did just short rest, though.
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll cast it again then.
Okay.
With my swarm for 14 damage.
I was gonna wait on Thimbleweed to like
Yep.
calculating.
Right.
All right. It's a pretty good little chunk, but it is a large rock creature. Belen curses under her breath and says, "You see? You see? Did I tell you, cannot trust these little thieving rats? Sure, they've got that.
Good.
They've probably tucked the orb away somewhere, and they know all about it." Belen, what can you do? Fortunately, we're never fighting things that she can do her stuff on, so she's gonna do a chill touch. Which does not hit at 15.
Okay.
Damn it.
Jesus.
Mr. Ulrich.
Thing?
He says in undercommon, "We are not here to take your treasures. But what treasures do you have?"
They do the very impressive thing where they startle because they don't realize you speak that language.
Oh, do they not respond?
Sure. The one that threw the gem says, "You can't have it. It's mine. You can't have it."
What if you're dead? Can we have it then?
All of a sudden, the voice changes a little bit and says, "You will be the one who will be dead soon."
Uh-oh. That's a Frostmaiden, you guys.
Which one threw the capsule?
The one that's kind of in the middle of them.
Thorn whip.
All right, he's gonna thorn whip that one.
Okay.
Come over here.
I'm gonna give you disadvantage because you're doing it on the other side of this giant rock creature, which is kind of blocking the tunnel. Well played. 21 then. All right, that
Better
does it.
damage.
And then I'm gonna combo it with the ground moving under him.
Oh.
So I'll thorn whip him first, and then with my bonus action, I'm gonna attempt to move him another 5 feet closer to bring him. Well, helpful on this side of the rock monster. I don't know.
I'll allow it, sure.
Well, he has to roll a strength. unless you
Oh,
allow
you're
it.
right. You're right.
He'll still be inside the rock monster, but
Under its legs. These guys are short, right?
They're pretty small. Yeah, they could
Yeah.
occupy the same, especially because this is probably gonna knock him on his ass if he fails. Yeah. Is a fail. They're not pretty strong. They're not very strong.
right. And then he's gonna brandish his green blade arm, his prototype arm,
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Now, my friends here aren't going to be very nice. So call back this rock monster. I'm sure we can come to an agreement." That's it.
He mutters under the breath in Undercommon, but it's again, the voice is kind of weirdly distorted and sounds, "Oh, there will be an agreement very soon."
Failed. Oh, is it? It's still an undercommon?
Yeah.
Ah. She's still gonna. Why did your voice change?
Yeah, it still sounds a
Yeah, it
little
still sounds weird, right?
distressing, yeah.
Alright, well. Frey's gonna skitter up the back of this thing. Find my difficult terrain. So it's a rock.
I suppose.
Is a rock not difficult terrain?
A rock monster?
Yes. And she'll just swing at its face from up on top.
It's like multiple creatures embodying the same tile, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Under it, over it,
Mhm.
they're all over this thing.
Actually, if I do it from the ground, and I hit it, can I make it sweep the leg and fall on top of the little gnome thing? With its butt?
You know, this may call into play the fucking house rule we have that never gets used, which is to give yourself cinematic advantage.
Yeah.
Which is...
Like, I want to do the 2 attacks real fast, back to back, to take out its legs and make its butt fall right on top of the little gnome thing.
Okay. I like that. There needs to be some risk involved. Doesn't sound like there's going to be a skill check, so maybe we just impose disadvantage on the roll, on the attack
Okay.
roll, because you're like doing a targeted shot, basically.
Yeah, then I'll reckless attack to make myself have regular.
You're recklessly doing a targeted shot that seems
Yes.
thematically strange, but mechanically it technically works. I'm recklessly giving a very specific targeted shot.
Alright, this first one.
Her fury
11.
gives her focus.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well,
I'm
maybe,
gonna use
maybe
one of
not.
I'm gonna use one of my special dice. It is I think a D6. I think that's what it was.
I think that's right, yeah.
Let's roll 1d6. So 17. Come on,
What'd you
give it
say?
to me.
17 does hit. I can't believe you rolled a fucking 6.
Alright, and then the other attack.
Oh no!
It's a crit fail.
Wait, what does my lucky do? Oh, attack rolls!
You still
Yeah.
have lucky points left?
One, yeah.
I do. You only can use it once for each time you roll the 1. So, like in that scenario, I could have only used it that one time. But this is a whole new scenario.
Oh,
so I
you just
can-
always get one
this,
reroll?
This isn't the feat where you get points. This is just the
Oh,
halfling
this is the halfling thing?
where-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Halflings
Yeah,
just can't
this
roll
is-
ones unless you roll 2 in a row.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha.
Oh god damn.
Twice this session. She has done back-to-back ones.
With lucky.
Oh, that's
Lucky with the same reasoning
That
for it too. Both
is-
times.
I'm going to unchange. I'm gonna change this to unlucky.
that is.
This is like your luck is getting perverted somehow. It's just
Yeah.
like
Now that you've remembered you
Feedback.
have it, it's just never gonna go off.
Yeah. No.
The odds. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I got one.
You did get one, yeah. Wait, so we didn't roll the damage on the first
No, I didn't.
one.
I just did both attacks because I was going for his feet to make him land on his butt.
Okay.
So 13 points of damage.
Okay.
I got 1 foot.
You know what? I'm gonna have him roll a. Have it roll a strength save to see if it does get knocked down from one attack.
Yeah.
15. It stays up.
Okay.
The other gnome underneath just kind of doesn't actually make any response because the thing is now almost like it's protecting it.
Freya looked down and said, "I know you can't understand me, but I'm coming for you."
Yeah. You know what? Technically,
Translate that for you. She says, "I'm coming for you."
I need to roll concentration because the way the gem works is the person has to concentrate on the spell in order to still command it. Whenever Thimbleweed whipped the gnome.
Edmund whipped him.
Edmund
Oh,
whipped him, thank you.
That's interesting information.
That is, which is, help me out here, Constitution.
hmm 10 or half damage, whichever is greater. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, maintains concentration. That was relevant just because the Earth Elemental's turn is coming up.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to get smashed into the ground. Because I didn't rage. I just recklessly attacked.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah. Alright, well, it's got 2 targets in front of it. So we're going to
And
use...
one under its butt.
And one under its butt, but it's still under the command of that one who threw it. We're going to use
And
token...
it's only standing on 1 foot.
No, it stayed up. It rolled the strength save. Alright, it's going to
It stayed on its feet.
roll token fate twice, determine who it's going to attack with its 2 attacks. First
Roll
one...
me. Yeah, do it again.
is-
Go ahead and click me again. Yeah, told you.
I did. You did recklessly attack also.
I did. I know I did.
Alright. Slams for advantage of 24.
Yeah,
Hits for 17 bludgeoning.
that hurts.
Yeah,
Keep going.
that's good.
Another advantage. Slam attack, 24 for another 17
no.
bludgeoning damage.
How
Yeah.
you do that?
Yeah,
You just
that's,
drink all those health potions.
That rage would have been real good.
hmm Yeah,
Oh,
that's 34 points of damage right there.
It sure is.
Yeah, guess what? I'm back down to 21 again, you guys.
It is Celeste's turn.
That's what I started the spider fight at.
Boy. All right. Celeste will run up to.
Oh,
to,
wait. Hang on.
Wait.
Because
that's
you
something.
fucking hit me.
Yes, I've been doing that a lot.
But now she remembers that there's a crown.
Yes, I do have a crown.
All right. So as a reaction,
hmm
you can, after taking damage by a creature you can see, expend a charge, focus your thoughts. Creature damage you must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. It takes 2d10 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. You can also upcast it. I think to spend more charges. What is that?
Is there any like real negative to spend more charges? Other than
I think you just have a limited amount of charges.
how many charges do I have?
Does equal to your
Equal to my
proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
3.
3, yeah. It takes 1 charge to do the first, to make it go off at all.
I'll spend 1 more charge to make it a little bit more.
Okay,
So
roll another d10.
D10.
The D10.
Wow. So 10 total damage.
Okay, wisdom save.
You cannot be that smart.
Not
Right.
very. Oh, it did not have advantage, but doesn't matter anyway. It fails and takes 10 psychic damage.
Oh shit, I now have to make a Christmas saving throw.
No, that's if it misses.
If it, yeah,
It
if
says
they
the
succeed
target
on the save.
succeeds. Oh,
Yeah.
It did not succeed. It failed.
alright.
Yeah, all the Chardalyn stuff only does bad things if you
If
your
you
attack
fail,
doesn't hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
All right,
Oh.
Celeste is going to start
Yep.
Mopping up that rock monster.
24 does hit.
All right, for 9.
Yep.
She's gonna do it again.
Yep.
21 for 11.
Yep.
And then she's gonna kick it. She's gonna
Yep.
kick it in the shin.
In the earth shin, the rock shins. 13 will
13
not hit a rock.
She breaks her toe.
Yeah, it feels like kicking a brick wall.
Yep. All right, and then she will say good luck, and she will run back into the pack again.
Good luck, assholes. The gnome's turn. The
The gnome
gnome,
is controlling the earth elemental.
yes, via concentration, basically.
Okay.
The gnome, doesn't even sit up. It just, kind of lulls its head around, and then all of a sudden it throws its head back and kind of has its mouth open wide in a really scary, like the girl from the beginning of The Ring in the closet, just like jaw like almost dislocated open, which is really fucking weird to see.
I'm very small. I'm reporting all of this to y'all that this guy's going cray cray.
Yeah, and you see this kind of mist spill out of its like eyes and nose and ears and mouth, just this almost bluish mist forming out of its body. And briefly,
Ew.
you see the image of a ghostly woman with thick glasses and just a mop of unkempt hair for just a moment. And then it looks around and kind of has this hungry grin in her face as she locks eyes with Valen, and Valen sees her and her eyes go wide and she says, "Lantamir, what?" And then this ghost flies at Valen, and you see that same process in reverse. It enters Valen's body, her head, through her eyes, ears, nose, and mouth, as it just like her whole form just vibrates very violently. And then her head snaps up, and all of a sudden she just has this expression on her face you've never seen on her before, one of unbridled joy. And she says in Valen's voice, "Oh, this is much better. I could barely feel the weave in that stupid tiny body. But, my dear old Valen, you've got magic to spare. And I've gained a few new tricks since I was discorporated." And a black void of impossible darkness erupts all around her. Just, you all feel this cold, negative energy bursting out of her body. The gnomes that are near all of you explode.
Ew.
And from inside their bodies, these skull-faced horrors claw their way out and begin flying around violently. Thimbleweed.
I'm going to assume that breaks the concentration on the rock monster if the thing explodes.
It does.
In it.
Explode. This the end of Blade? Is that what you're describing? Like winged skeletons just climb out of their bodies?
Kinda, yeah, actually. It does break the concentration, but what that means is the Earth Elemental is just no longer under their control, but they are all dead now, regardless. You all see, at the same time, Thimbleweed pitch forward violently, and it looks like for a moment that he's going to explode. Then his chest cracks open, and a small insectoid creature claws out, screaming in a shrill cry. I'm gonna turn off our battle music. That's been playing this whole time. As it leaps from Thimbleweed's body, a black tendril from this abyss originating from Valen snatches this creature in the air and brings it to her. And she says, "What a magnificent creature, harboring among you all this time. This will do nicely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go see how my man is doing." And with that, she casts a spell and disappears, but the void around you remains. And that is where we're going to end our session.
That's the fucking horn. That's a place to end it.
Yeah.
What a scrape our chaps have gotten into.
I love that you had like such a central role in this one too. It was just fucking delicious.
Wow.
Oh my god. Appropriately enough, Thimbleweed, you were the MVPC of this session.
All right.
Before a creature climbed out of your chest and was abducted by a possessed wizard.
Hey, but the good news is you found a very expensive gemstone.
That's great. I'm sure
That's
my
what
corpse
was
will love
left
that.
behind.
So it looks like this is me doing a post stinger after the credits, but I realize I don't want to actually do that because everybody's gonna start leaving. It looks like Thimbleweed is a bloody, ruined corpse. But then you see
It looks that way.
Or he's like poking him with her
you see his insect spirits suddenly emerge, even though he has no capability to call them, and they appear to swarm over his body, and you see them knitting his wounds together, but as they do, they're like replacing bits of his skin with a hard, almost shell-like carapace.
Is
Wow.
Thimbleweed about to be no longer a gnome?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Thimbleweed, in fact, I'll go ahead and show you, but it's up to you if you want to share this information. You lose your current player secret,
Okay.
which is still up to you whether you want to share that information or not. And
I can share
you
it.
gain a new secret, which is
Oh.
only probably half secret because obviously everybody kind of
We all
sees
saw it happen?
something happened. But
Yes.
Watching it.
My original secret was I had a host inside of me, and anytime I took damage, I could heal that damage.
Okay, I knew you could heal, but I couldn't tell what it was doing it. All right, you literally had like a
There was-
parasite in your chest?
Yes.
so
a
I'm
parasite unbeknownst to me inside of me.
yes.
Oh boy.
So I
No
have
longer.
I have shared with you. I'm afraid to click show to players because I don't want to show everybody. But if you go down to the player secrets journal subheading, you should be able to see a new one. So you have lost the functionality of your original
Oh, yeah.
secret, but you have gained a new secret which has new functionality associated with it.
That's pretty
And-
cool.
And I believe that is officially where we're going to end this session. Still technically in the middle of this same combat encounter also, which might be a
Because now there's
first.
just a wild earth elemental.
There's a
that's not
wild
under
earth
control.
elemental. I need to update the gnome bodies with the different creatures that emerged. And
Oh,
now,
right. I forgot about them.
and there's this literally like void in this area that you all are in with tentacles coming out of it.
Oh, that's still a thing.
yeah.
Okay. Great.
Other than that, everything's
And
going
it-
swimmingly.
Is Thimbleweed like out of the fight, or did this reconstitution thing happen pretty much like pretty quickly?
It happens pretty quickly, but he has been reduced in hit points. He has essentially been auto-stabilized by the swarm, but Thimbleweed, you have 1 hit point.
I'd give you a health potion, but I drank them all.
I'm
You
glad I
lose them
just
all again.
used half of my hit dice.
Yeah, I am
Only
terrified.
to explode.
Yeah, I am terrified that I've thrown way too much at you guys, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
Okay,
figure
I've
it
already
out.
come up with a new character once I die.
There you go. That's a good plan. Everybody, backup characters. Yeah.
Was that due this week?
So that will
Right.
that will do it for this week's session of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to our wonderful fans for watching. Thank you to the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons, Joe, Will, Tide Answer, Thomas, Adam, Stan, William, I'm Loud, Al, Kyle, Brandon, Genocider, David, Jammin, Clam, Seth, and Nebula99. And gold patrons, RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard, Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fastica Tortoise, James, and Lacer. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week. We will see you next time. This is the worst time to do happy music.
I don't know.
This is the
I
battle
played the
music.
combat music. That was, you know what? It's more appropriate to play the battle music.
It sure is. It's This doesn't work.
Good luck with your song. Oh, Nick is he already doing the song?
We did
Jesus.
it.
Yeah.
Song playing.
Although I think he probably wrote it before the wind exploded. So
To be
I
fair,
don't think...
it was a very much last like 2 minutes of the episode.
I was not expecting it by that point.
Yeah.
It was very tricky in the timings. I was like, I really want to make this the stinger, so we're gonna hang on a little bit longer.
It's pretty good.
Oh man.